Alright everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Tesla, and the earnings are coming up on Wednesday after market, and we know we've been consolidating somewhat in the at around the 200 simple moving average, and it's been acting as support along with the 8 and the 20 SMA. So let's take a look at it, at the chart, and see if we can figure out what this thing is going to do come Wednesday. Earning calls can be good or it can be bad for a stock. So heading into earnings on that day, you want to be careful with how you put on your trades or take off your trades or what have you, because you don't really know what's going to happen, how the market is going to react during the call. Okay, so those earnings can be good for you or bad for you. So it's just a matter of what happens and how the market reacts. Okay, so let's take a look at the charts, get an idea of where we could be, and what could also potentially happen to the upside and or the downside. All right, so let's get to the chart. All right, so this is a yearly, daily chart, a year worth of daily bars. All right, so 1 year to day of bars. Okay, now we can look at Tesla, and we can look at how it pushed up here, pulled back, pushed up, pulled back, and we're just kind of chopping around right now. If I take my drawing tool and I take this thing and I stretch this up to here, right, and then I take another one and I stretch it down to here, right, and I take another one and I run it across here, which was support, right. Some people might try to say that's a bull flag, and I don't think so. Okay, but what we do have going on here, alright, we do have this 200 SMA coming up underneath to act as support. Okay, we do have this 20-day starting to curl, and we do have this 8 and 9 coming up underneath also. Now, if we look back here in the past, okay, you can see on the downside I respected it, and as well as the 20. And you can even say that the two of these together created this zone in here that kept it from wanting to break up and go higher. Then as it came down and crossed over, it created another zone. Okay, so now we're getting ready to get underneath here and possibly create another zone going to the upside. But it's still early to tell, and that is the problem. It's still kind of early to tell. Now we got earnings coming in on the 23rd of July. Okay, today's bar pulled back, but it didn't take off half of this bar here. Okay, so we know that around $326, round that off, $326 is a support area. Okay, if we go down to a smaller time frame, say the 30-minute, we can see that that was a good area of support. Okay, it broke up through, came back, retested for support, came back, tested it again, and took off. Then it came back down and tested it again. So we'll see what happens heading into Tuesday and Wednesday if this continues to act as some support and take us higher. Okay, now we would like to see it get up. Let's go back to our 3 months in a day. I'd like to see it get back up to this 367 area up here. Alright. Show that on the right. 5. That's 367.71. White because it's the new high. Alright, 367.71. We'd like to get back up here and retest that area and see where that takes us from here. But we definitely need to continue to consolidate here at 326. If it does pull back some more, we don't want to see it take this bar out here. If it takes this bar out and gets below our 200, and it's probably game over. We're probably going to pull back to this area here, which is 285 hours. Okay, so that's what I kind of see on Tesla. We want to get back up and retest this 367, which is about a $40 move. Okay, so $40 ain't bad. So we'll see what happens with that. But currently, it is in an uptrend and it is looking pretty positive to head higher. We'll see what happens with the earnings report. If it pushes up or if it pulls back and then takes off. Okay, they may want to ring the register, come back down in here. 285 and then take off and go higher, or we may just push on up through, but it all remains the same. We still got 2 more days of trading, or a day and a half of trading, before we have to deal with this earning report. So hopefully tomorrow, as we look at the 2-minute chart in the after hours, we're down here to the 326. Okay, so we'll see what happens in the morning. As the pre-market happens, if the pre-market, if this holds, this 326 holds, or if it folds. Okay, so I just wanted to come out and talk to you about Tesla real quick and give you my thoughts on it, and hopefully it helps you. But we definitely know that it's got a target either up or below, but we know we're about the midsection of that target, right between 285 and 367 basically is where we're trading on Tesla at the moment, and hopefully we're going up to retest that 367 before we go down and retest that 285, but well, that remains to be seen. Alright, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and be careful out there. These markets are crazy.